came by and plowed like an hour ago. Which is pretty favorable. Sometimes they do it at like 5 in the morning, and I think it's when there's a little bit more significant snows. Like this wasn't like a 4 to 6 inch or something like that. Missed a stripe there. Well, my GoPro setup is evolving. I did get rid of the mini 4Ks in favor of a second 13. I've switched to a bunch of the magnetic mounts instead of the traditional, which you still have to use a bunch of the traditional action camera mount, you know, to get them strapped to whatever you're doing anyway, usually. But the GoPro ones are clearly a little bit better quality, fit each other perfectly and all that. This recording has still the plain Jane GoPro 13. The next time I make a recording, possibly later today even, I'm going to try out the Media Mod attachment, which has the upgraded microphone, the light, and just better overall performance on the audio end. Oh, somebody can get up their driveway. Kind of looks like more snow coming, but I'm going east where it's not snowing, I think. I guess we'll find out. But it did not appear to me. Scratch this turn real hard here because people come real fast and not thinking it's going to be slippery, and they I've seen the aftermath. That was a little slippery on that turn, not too bad. They just decided against leaving or parked backwards, I don't know. It's a long driveway there where that was sitting. Real heavy in the trees, but it's in the trees a little bit. We definitely get some heavier storms that load the trees up a little bit more. Tends to be more next month in March, April, May time frame. Most of the snow off my hood too, but we're definitely losing some powder I couldn't exactly reach, but actually good. Oh, sliding here. That's where the plow scraped off the top coat, and then you've got just hard packed shit under it. I guess if I cuss, I shouldn't tell my videos to be under 18. I don't know. I'm not really sure where they stand on that. Find out. I'm an F-bomb dropper. I don't know why the plowman doesn't quite go to the edge of the road here. Sure, we can get in and out just fine, but sometimes I think it's just the single plow truck that comes into a neighborhood and its blade just isn't wide enough. But there's times where it could definitely be wider because they. No. Go ahead and go. Everybody's driving pretty slow. Well, it's better than the 60 mile per hour that people go flying by on the highway normally. Take a clean road any day. I think I'll turn my traction control back on. It helps get out of the driveway, but I think I want it for the rest of the road. So far, it's only really felt slippery on the gravel. Yeah, and you can see here, the eastbound lane is melting out. There's a considerable lot more cars, I think, that on a Saturday are going west than east. It's exhibited by the road, but also just the fact that a lot of the way this way you're going downhill, where the cars going westbound are going up and running harder, so that lane will melt out faster too. It's just the usual snowpack. 23 degrees. It's not real icy shit. Probably melt out good today, like 39 or something like that. Clouds are supposed to blow away. If it's not too soggy, I'll probably take the Jeep somewhere and record it too. That was Wrecker out. I got it pegged at about 38. This is pretty wet, yeah. the uphill is the wet one. I guess on the way to Divide, I have the uphill most of the way. So I'm probably going to have the better lane for that portion. Slightly better. I'm only doing this because I want to see the monkey today. All these people going skiing probably. Yeah, all the recreational now is going to have people on. This is really the kind of road conditions that gives people some confidence to come up here. Everyone likes to see a fresh snow, but sometimes it's not the greatest when it's wet. Real wet, heavy snows fall and immediately are slippery. Bronco is pretty close. Driving the center line, you can see it under his tires. That's the sound it makes when you hit the center line. Right here, there's a turn lane in the middle. Blue sky behind me than I do in front of me. I hope that changes, but I'm not hopeful. I do hope though. Just not very much hope. Full of a smidgen of hope. little surprised how much more melted out the eastbound lane is right here, but the morning commute was like an hour ago, hour and a half, 2 hours ago almost. That's like a breakdown left behind with the sticker. You have a week to get it or something. They got like 2 days left, I think. Sloppy Divide intersection here. overcast, like really gray and crappy, but like straight up is blue sky, like in a little hole. I don't know if the camera sees that high. Sometimes it surprises me how high up it really views, so maybe it does, but it's like a little patch of sunshine right here now. I got the anti-Charlie Brown thing going on. I think you can see a little more snow in the trees here. As we get close to Pikes Peak, sometimes you'll see heavier snow. Visibly. See, that guy was cruising in the left lane. I've been doing my part to clean the right lane out. That Jeep's a little anxious for something. Oh, now here we've got the cleared lane is in the dotted line. This is, I don't like it when you can't keep track of the lines, and they do this where they cut in so far. No need for it. Got a whole road here to drive in. I feel pretty strongly with snow that it just depends on the consistency of the snow, because I've had snow that's like 8 inches deep and you can drive a damn little car through it, and then I've had a 1/4 inch that stopped trucks, you know, like stops everything. Usually have all the stop signs where it starts to melt out from everybody that had to start slowing down with their hot car, revved up to 60 and whatever, you know, and then slow down for the light. Yeah, it melts it out. And we start gaining the temperature because of losing elevation. It was warmer like early this morning down in the Springs like than it is right now up here. Quite a drastic difference. Again, we had them for a day the other way, 2 days or so. Splooch. I can see the little purple spot from my de-icer. I don't think I'm going to bother because there's not enough spray. If it really gets gnarly, I can go clean off the snow there. I predict in about 2,000 feet or so we'll start melting off the car anyway. About 2 hours of horror movie ought to melt the roads nicely. Well, we got some nice snow in the trees and got the low cloud level. Not too bad today. Glad I brought the GoPro anyway. Traffic's been minimal until I started getting past in Woodland Park. Then I decided to take the better lane and shuffle on like the rest of everyone. I enjoy it when it's pretty though. I don't really want to just fly through it all real fast, even if it is safe. I like to soak it up.